Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'll be reacting to What is Emptiness? Geshi Lhakdor? I probably butchered that. This is an interesting question. Before watching these wisdom videos, as I call it, what is emptiness? I would say space. I wouldn't say anything necessarily in the earth because the earth has everything. Now, I would have said, you go back further, I would say the ocean is kind of empty, but there's water in there. I'd say the air is kind of empty, but there's air molecules, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. But I know he's talking more along the lines of, this is my guess, is probably the Turia, I think. Because in the Turia, if you don't think about if you don't think about emptiness, if you don't think about anything, you'll have this blankness, this emptiness. I think that's what he's talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. Looks like the CC's right up. The word emptiness in Buddhism. Emptiness, number one, is not equal to nothingness. Ooh, that's weird.
The word emptiness in Buddhism, emptiness number one is not equal to nothingness. It's like zero, mathematical zero. And interestingly, both these two concepts, the mathematical concept of zero and the philosophical concept of shunyata, I think both originated in India. So just like the mathematical concept of zero, zero seems to be having no value. But it is the foundation of mathematics.
It's kind of funny.
It's because there is a zero, you can have 10, 20, 100, and so on. So similarly, emptiness is not equal to nothingness, but emptiness means empty of independent existence. Now, to make it a little bit more clear, things exist. If things exist, there are only two ways of existence: dependent existence or independent existence. There's no third possibility. These two are mutually exclusive. So now things are dependent on causes, conditions, and so forth. So therefore there is no independent existence. So that lack of independent existence is called emptiness.
This lack of independent existence is called emptiness. The lack. So I'm really trying to think. This is the lack of independent existence is called emptiness because, like you said, there's two cases of it: dependent existence and independent existence, and there's no third factor into that. I was trying to think about that really quick. Is everything dependent on everything else? Well, in terms of life, yes, because we feed upon each other in a sense. You know, we need the plants. The plants need us. We eat the plants. We die. The plants eat us. So we're all independent existence in terms of that. Independent existence is called emptiness. Huh, maybe I just got it. The lack of independent. Oh, no. The lack of independent existence is called emptiness. I figured maybe independent existence would be called emptiness because you are not dependent on anything else, therefore it's empty? I don't know, let's continue.
So therefore emptiness and dependent origination are two sides of the same coin. Because of dependent origination, there is no independent existence.
Okay, that is a big concept. Therefore, emptiness and dependent origination are two sides of the same coin. Because of dependent origination, there is no there. You know, jumping into a new philosophy, especially initially jumping in, it's just going to be confusing for me. Since this is a very short one, I'm gonna have to watch this again. Let's watch this again. If you want to end right here, I don't. You know what? I feel for you, but this probably shouldn't be the first video. But I'm gonna try again.
Emptiness in Buddhism. Emptiness number one is not equal to nothingness.
It's really weird because the way whenever he said that, I was thinking of like a glass. The glass. Empty cup, kinda. Okay, empty cup, mostly. But it's it is a cup that's empty, but yet there's something. The cup is something, but inside is empty. That's what I was thinking for some odd reason. Because he said that, you know, emptiness doesn't mean nothingness or nothing.
It's like zero, mathematical zero. And interestingly, both these two concepts, the mathematical concept of zero and the philosophical concept of shunyata, I think both originated in India.
And there I was thinking, zero. Well, if it's the only number, it really means nothing. It's whenever you start adding other numbers to it. Don't get me wrong. Zero has a very big significance. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know. Because it's the way you get 10, hundreds, and all that. But could we have skipped that? Probably. I mean, there has to be a representation of nothing, which is zero. And conveniently enough, I guess they just decided to use zero. Because if you look at the Roman numeral system, I don't believe there's a zero there. At least when you get to 10 and 100 and all that, there's no zero representation of there. And I guess there's no point in saying nothing because there's nothing that's understood, so there's not a reason to have zero. But I guess in our decimal system we do have zeros because it just makes it easier, I think. So zero by itself is nothing, but zero with other numbers means something more. Literally and
So
figuratively.
just like the mathematical concept of zero, zero seems to be having no value. But it is the foundation of mathematics. It's because there is a zero you can have 10, 20, 100 and so on. So similarly, emptiness is not equal to nothingness.
Emptiness is not equal to nothingness. The best way to explain that, at least as far as I'm understanding, is like the cup. It is empty, but it's not nothing because there's still a cup, but the cup is empty. That's how I'm understanding that.
But emptiness means empty of independent existence.
But emptiness means empty of independent existence. Now that phrase, but emptiness means empty of independent existence. Emptiness means empty of independent. So emptiness means so I'm trying to get the reverse of that. Emptiness means full of dependent existence.
Now to make it a little bit more clear, things exist. If things exist, there are only two ways of existence: dependent existence or independent existence. There's no third possibility. These two are mutually exclusive. So now things are dependent on causes, conditions and so forth. So therefore there is no independent existence. So that lack of independent existence is called emptiness. So therefore emptiness and dependent origination are two sides of the same coin. Because of dependent origination, there is no independent existence.
Okay, I think I got it, but I'm trying to find out because of dependent origination, there's no independent existence. Okay, there's probably I'm probably missing the bigger concept behind this. I have a feeling this is explaining emptiness after a certain segment has been explained, and because right now, without any other context behind it, I'm not quite understanding, but I have a feeling this is based on maybe karma or something similar to that because of the dependent origination. And I don't know much about Buddhism in terms of, well, a lot of things, honestly. Dependent origination. That's the only thing I can really tell. Again, I'm trying to understand I guess a very big concept maybe in Buddhism, and this is my maybe fifth video, so it's not good. Therefore, emptiness and dependent origination are two sides of the same coin, one or the other. Okay, I get that. Because of dependent origination, there's no independent existence. The lack of independent existence is called an emptiness. The lack of independent existence is so this way, and the way I understand is I first understand how it's phrased and then I reverse it, because there's two things: there's independent existence and dependent existence. So the lack of independence suddenly means the more dependent existence is called fullness. The opposite of emptiness is fullness. The opposite of independent existence is dependent existence. The opposite of lack is more. The more dependent existence is called fullness. That's how I generally try to understand things. Most of the time it does help me out. Sometimes maybe not quite so much. So, and basically it's, again, like he's talking about the coin. This is the one side of the coin. This is, say, tails. The lack of independent existence is called emptiness, and the heads portion is the fullness of dependent existence is called fulfillness or fullness. Still, I think I understand the concept, but I'm not sure. Not sure what it's in reference to. The only way to know is to watch more Buddhism video, and maybe kind of like when I was watching the Advaita Vedanta videos. It was quite confusing at first, but as I watched more of it, a lot of the puzzles started fitting together. So this is one puzzle piece. I probably should grab a corner piece so that I know where to start off at, but this is a puzzle piece, and hopefully we can form it together. So at least I think I understand some concept of emptiness. Well, anyway, this was a video request. If you have a request, please leave it in the comments below. Please also leave the channel and the length. The length, you know, like how long the video is. Sounds like link. So title, YouTube channel, and how long the video is. That way I can search for it. If you leave the link, it might get put for held for review by YouTube, not by me. And I don't go looking in there because there's already a lot that I have to do. So if you have a request, put it in the comments below: title, video, channel, and the link, and the length. If you like my reaction, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.